Good evening, my dear teachers and my dear. Good evening, my dear teachers and my dear friends. Today we are came here to present a presentation about programming. Okay, now I do my topic. My topic is analyzing a problem. Before we analyze a problem, we should identify the problem well. For that, there are 4 steps we should follow. The first one is identify the input, process and output. The second one is build up an algorithm. Next, we write the program using suitable programming language like Pascal. After, we can check the program and run it. As an example, we can get making a cup of tea. First, we input a tea bag, a hot water and the sugar. In process, we mix it well. Finally, we can get a hot cup of tea as our output. Now I invite my friend Sasini to discuss about algorithm.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about algorithm. Algorithm is the method to show the steps of a solving problem. There are 3 types of algorithm. Simply, we can call it as control structures. The first one is sequence, second one is selection, and third one is repetition. Sequence is if the steps flow from beginning to the end with the direct order is called as sequence. As examples, adding 2 numbers and finding the area of a square. And the second one is selection. Selection is based on a condition. If that condition is satisfied, the statement is selected, and if it is not satisfied, the other statement is selected. As example, we can take printing pass or fail. The last one is repetition. Repetition means one or several steps are repeating until a condition is satisfied is simply we can define as repetition. As example, a teacher marking the register daily. Now I invite my dear friend Sithani to discuss about alternative solutions.
Yes, Safini, I'm going to talk about alternative solutions. What are alternative solutions? If there is more than one solution to a given problem, such solutions called alternative solutions. Such solutions depend on the nature of the problem. The best solution is choose on the completeness, sustainability and efficiency. All solutions pertaining a problem called solution space. In computer programming also, various solutions should be identified and an appropriate solution should be selected. Then we can create an short and simple program. We can get many examples for alternative solutions. Now, I'm get a problem. When we go into the school by school bus, the bus breaks down. It is a problem we can get as the problem have alternative solutions. Going to the school by using another school bus, going to the school, walking along the road to the school, or walking to the school using shortcuts, or if we have money, we can use private or city bus method to reach the school. Now I am get another problem. How to calculate the perimeter of a rectangle? Inputs are the length and width of the rectangle. Process is calculating the perimeter and the output is indicating the perimeter. Calculating the perimeter by adding 2 side lengths and 2 side widths. And the second solution is calculating the perimeter by multiplying length into 2 and multiplying width into 2 separately, and answers are adding. The third solution is adding the 2 side length and width length and multiplying them into 2. The person who has knowledge only of addition can choose the first solution as the most appropriate solution, and the person who has knowledge of both multiplication and addition can choose the second and third methods to most appropriate solution. Now I invite my friend Shamani to explain about flowchart.
Yes, Situli. There are two main methods to representing an algorithm. Using flowchart is one of that. The graphical method of representing an algorithm is the flowchart. There are some standard symbols to represent the flowchart. This oval shape represents the end and start of our program. This rectangular shape represents the process of program, and the parallelogram used to input data and produce output. This symbol is decision symbol. It helps us to make a correct decision. This flow lines used to identify the path of the flowing. This circular shape connector helps us to maintain the connection between the flowchart. Next, I invite Navitni to explain about furthermore.
Talking about pseudocodes. When and simple English terms used for represent algorithm means pseudocodes. When we write pseudocode, we use simple English terms like begin, end, input, read, output, for do, repeat until, likewise. We write pseudocodes for adding two numbers, got total of some numbers, calculating area, otherwise. Cindy, can you explain about converting flowcharts, pseudocodes into flowcharts?
Thank you, Navitni. Now I'm going to talk about how to convert flowcharts into pseudocodes. Algorithm can be represented in two ways. It is by flowcharts and pseudocodes. Flowcharts can be converted to pseudocodes by this start symbol and end symbol is used in flowcharts, but pseudocode is used as begin and end. Processing we can use for do, repeat until, as, and also in output and input we can use input, read and get in pseudocodes. Decision is represented in if else and then. Now I'm going to talk about how to compare the large number from two numbers. I'll explain it from pseudocodes. We get two numbers. First, we should write begin and then read num1 and num2. Then compare what is the large number and then write the large number is 1, or if else write num2 is the large. Then and if or write large number and then n is a mark. So this is the way how to convert flowcharts into pseudocodes. Now I invite Kavindu to summarize our presentation.
Oh, thank you, Cindy. I came here to summarize our topic. Our topic is programming. To program, first of all, we need to analyze a problem. When analyzing a problem, we need to find the input and process and output. Then we use them to algorithms. In algorithms, there are three control structures. They are sequence, selection and repetition. And when we talking about flowcharts, there are several key symbols to define the flowcharts. These are them. And when we talk in pseudocodes, it also have several keywords. Begin, end, input, read, get, output are some of them. I think you have gained a knowledge about programming by our presentation. Our presentation is over. Thank you.